Okay, in this video, we're briefly going to go over the administrator portal. There'll be a separate video that goes over auto attendant, call controller, as those features have various options like schedules and tools that take up more time to go over. So the administrator portal URL should look like this. It should have BG in it. This is what the login screen looks like. Once you are logged in, you should see something like this with Business Group Admin Portal at the top. The main tool you'll be using in the admin portal is most likely the users. When you click on users, it displays every extension along with its direct phone number and name, as well as the department that extension is under in the business group. This not only includes phones, but voicemail, individual voicemail boxes, the main line / call controller, if there's different call controllers, and RCFs, remote call forwarding extensions will be here as well. Those are extensions that just forward calls somewhere. They don't have voicemail. They don't have any of the settings that the standard extensions have. So users is where you want to go to be able to make changes to any of the extensions. If you are having a hard time finding the extension here, you can type in the name and it'll pull it up. Now, most of our customers are set up so that outbound calls are masked to display the main number as the caller ID, but extensions do have their own direct full phone number that can be called directly if the user chooses to give out that direct number, or if they want to log in to their COM portal individually. Now that would be through the non-administrator portal. If you want to make changes or view an extension's COM portal, you can click on it and it'll open this little window here. Click on open a new window to see the full view. And now you should have two separate pages open, the business group admin portal menu and that individual extension's COM portal. If you have pop-ups blocked for telco.net or for this website, you might have to remove that to be able to get the second page here. Now, I'm not going to go over in this video the individual COM portal layouts. There is a separate video for that, and it kind of goes over the individual settings for any extension, such as the messages and calls menu, making changes to the message settings like voicemail to email. But what I will go over is the security options. If you're going to set up MaxUC desktop client or MaxUC mobile for any of these extensions, under security, that's where you want to set the password. Change password, it'll be there. If you want to change the voicemail PIN, keep in mind the voicemail PIN is different than the call services PIN. If you want us to set a default password for all of your extensions, we can do that as well. Now, when any user logs into their individual COM portal to view their own settings, this is the phone number they would use to log into the COM portal. No dashes or spaces, as well as the password that you've set for them. The attendants will have any auto attendant that you have in your ring group or your business group. That would mean attendants that have different menu options with a greeting. There is auto attendants that are sometimes just a greeting and a general voicemail box. Those would be set up through users. These are only for the premium attendants that require different keys for different menus, different greetings to play throughout different times of the day, etc. Short codes, if you ever want to set up a speed dial code that'll call a certain number, you can set it up through here. Here we see that 13 is set up to call this number, and it's labeled customer service. To add a new one, simply click on add. You type in the short code you want to use, the full telephone number, and now when anyone calls, dials 15, it'll call this number. You can also select a department if you only want that speed dial to be used for a certain department. Now you do want to be careful that the speed dial code doesn't match an extension, an existing extension. So if there's if there's an extension that's 13 or an extension that's like 131, then it's best to avoid using 13 because when someone's trying to dial 131, the phone might recognize that short code 13 is being dialed. So always try to use short codes that are different than the digits being used in your extensions. Music on hold. That's another tool that you'll most likely use if you do have music on hold. We have very generic sounding hold music, like elevator music, jazzy-like music. Unfortunately, you cannot listen to it through here. You have to download it when you click on it, and then you have to play the file. But the way to enable that is to go to mappings, and under default, hit edit and select the one that you would like to choose to play at all times when a caller is on hold, when a caller is on park. If you have a call queue set up, until someone picks up the call, that's what they'll hear as well instead of the standard ring back. If you have different call controllers / main lines and you want them to play different music, then for that specific line, you would just choose the different resource that you want to use. If you have your own music on hold, like a modified one that gives out information about your business, promotions, etc., you can send it to us via WAV file, or if you have it in MP4 or MP3 format, we will convert it, upload it to here, and then we'll be able to make it a resource. Now that will usually take 48 hours, depending on the order queue to take effect. So that's pretty much the business group layout. Again, users is to make changes to any extension. Attendants is the auto attendant, which there's a separate recording for, and short codes for speed dials you want to use. The ring groups are set up through here, and ring groups are basically a group that has multiple phones that ring together at the same time. So usually you'll see billing, customer service, sales. When you click on that ring group, you can see the members. You can add any member, remove, click on the members you want to remove, and just hit remove selected. Now, the ring groups will also have an extension, and that's very important if you are in a call controller and you want specific ring groups to ring in at certain periods of the day via an auto schedule, or the auto attendant to forward calls to that ring group. So this will come up on the auto attendant video, as well as the call controller training video. that shows you how to forward calls to different ring groups through an auto attendant and setting up a schedule after hours, lunch periods, etc. The phones tab, that'll show the MAC address for every extension. That also allows you to make changes to the button configuration. I won't go over that in this video because it'll definitely take up a lot of time. And we usually don't make changes to the button layout unless after the installation, the customer completely changes their mind on how they want the button layout to be. We can go ahead and do that for you. If you believe you're constantly going to be making changes to the button layout of a phone, let us know and we'll send you a video that goes over the button configuration changes, or we'll set up a screen share training that looks something like this. Highly recommend you don't play around with the button configuration until you know exactly what changes need to be made. If you change the button configuration for the entire business group by accident, then you might come in to work tomorrow morning and see everyone's button layout out of sync. Okay, that's pretty much it for the introduction to the admin portal. That goes over most of the tools that you'd be using in the admin portal. And again, you'll receive a separate video specifically for the auto attendant setup, as well as the call flow schedule for your main line or main lines.